Hi everybody, welcome back to the channel. My name is Sam and here we talk about budgeting, personal finance, stock trading, gift carding, everything to do about saving money. And today we're going to be talking about my 2020 stock portfolio. So let's get into it. In terms of the stock kind of software tracking tool that I use something called Wallmine. I got this from Brandon. He's another YouTuber that I kind of follow. So I put all my stocks here. You can see that in the portfolios, I have it here. Clicking on portfolios, I have sort of two portfolios. This is my personal one. I made it public for everybody to see. And I have my watch list. So going into the personal one, these are all the stocks that I own. And it's including all my investment accounts, all my retirement accounts, including my wife's account too. So this is everything. You can see that we have a total of $163,000, and this is including margin. So so full disclosure, I don't have that much money, but we are making 180 on that, right? A difference of 17,000. And today's percentage this is Friday as of December 4th, 2020. You can see this is my allocation. I have most of my stock in Camping World, Adobe, Facebook, and so forth. Let's have a look at the gain and losses, right? That's what everybody wants to see, where we make. So we lost some money, definitely lost some money. You don't make all your money. It's not, you don't have a 100% win rate. So let's have a look at this. Again, AMD lost $1,000 here. I was margin called on this one, so that's the reason why. And at the same time, it's $94. Really good stock. I highly recommend it. I believe that a lot of the phone companies are using AMD instead of Intel now. AMD is making a big comeback with their chip versus the Intel, and they have their own graphics card too. And big fan of AMD. I just bought an AMD computer not too long ago this year. So again, big props to AMD for coming back. Teladoc is something that during the pandemic, it was a hot stock. Teladoc, it's kind of like your Zoom or Skype for doctors. So you have an appointment on your phone. And this was great during the pandemic, but because of the vaccine news, it's gone down ever since. So losing not too much, 8% or $800. Not too bad. Salesforce, I've been losing pretty big on this one just because of the announcement of Salesforce acquiring Slack, or ticker symbol WORK, WORK. Personal opinion, not a big fan of Slack just because I'm a Teams guy. I'm a Microsoft guy, Teams guy. You get Teams for free anyways, and so why need Slack? But usually the acquirer valuation goes down. Usually the acquiree, Slack, goes up. So I don't have Slack, but you can see that I'm losing $719 here. Adobe, big fan of Adobe, big fan of e-signatures in Adobe, big fan of the software, the Premiere, Adobe Premiere, Adobe, all their, Photoshop and whatnot, all their just editing tools. Adobe Premiere, you have to pay a monthly fee. That's crazy. That's crazy to me that you got to pay like $60 to $100. You got to pay monthly just to do editing. Here I am using Camtasia one-time fee, but hey, it works, right? And losing money on this one, not too bad, 3%. I bought into it a couple times and tried to average down. My average cost is right now $502. Not too bad. Next stock, DocuSign, ticker symbol DOCU, and DocuSign is pretty much you get to sign documents electronically. That's the biggest market. Losing about 4% overall, not too bad. Rocket Mortgage, we went through this one. Domino's, one of my favorite companies. Indian, I believe it's a tech company over a food company. Reason why it's going down is because the cost of cheese has gone up dramatically, and yeah, just cheese is a big part of pizza. Who knew, right? And Facebook, losing a little bit on this one, but it's all good. Only 0.63%. Not too bad. So just trying to speed through here. Got lots of stocks to go through. Beyond Meat, just bought into this one last week. Another Jeremy recommended stock. So just bought into it, so it hasn't moved too much. I closed my position on Afia, and Afia is a like your MJ company, so it's been up, but I kind of just got out of that. Workday up 4% there. Everybody's trying to go virtual, so this is one that try to streamline the HR system. I work in HR myself, so I gotta know how the ins and out works. Dropbox is another Jeremy recommended, financial education recommended stock. Match, this one, I heard this one from Motley Fool, and Match is, if you don't know, it's Match.com. They're the monopoly of dating, online dating. They own Tinder, they own Hinge, they own Match.com. I don't know if they own the Hello Cupid and the other ones. What are the other ones? There's Coffee Meets Bagel. I don't believe they own that one. There's plenty. I believe they own Plenty of Fish, but all in all, they own the monopoly of online dating. Myself, I'm married. I've downloaded Tinder before just to have some fun conversation with girls, but for the most part, found my wife, met my wife at work, so did that in real life. In the end, the next one, moving on, Shopify, big fan of this one again. Bought just one stock when it on the dip, bought it at $11.89. Now it's $13.46, yielding 13%. So not too bad, but only one stock. Disney's been holding this one for a while. It's been up 10%. Went down during the pandemic, but back up now. Global Payments is your sort of like your merchant company, sort of like your Square, but it's not as virtual. And in the end, they're making a comeback. It's the war against cash. MSCI stands for Morgan Stanley. Pretty much they're a subsidiary of Morgan Stanley, and they rate ETFs. They rate mid-cap ETFs. Pretty solid blue chip stock here. McCormick, they make spices, been up a little bit. Visa, we no need to explain Visa. They're up 11% when I got it. Was in and out of Netflix. Next is Game R. Game R is a video game ETF and been up 14% on that one. Germ, mentioned this one before. Germ is a vaccine ETF, so they have Moderna's in there, Eli Lilly's in there, a bunch of other companies in there. So been up 17% on this one, $500. Not too bad. Palantir, mentioned this one before. Palantir, they're like your Tableau for government, and up 20% on this one, up $620, not too bad. Etsy was a recent buy for me. Etsy is like your small business, one-of-a-kind craft store, kind of Amazon store. So a lot of small business, they sell their stuff through Etsy. And on the dip, I bought on the dip 130. I bought it because I believe when Joe Biden becomes president, he'll have a countrywide, national-wide mask mandate. And where are people going to buy the mask? I believe people want to buy some cute ones, some nice design ones. So Etsy is one that I bought into, making 18% right there. Cirrus Logic, I'm out of this position right now, but they make the sound cards for iPhones. RioCan is a REIT, a real estate investment trust, and they invest in real estate. I bought this one because they pay a really high dividend. They pay 10%, I believe, but I believe they're cutting it. So all in all, even though they're cutting it, I made a big gain, making 22%. Bought it at $14.56. Now it's $17.65, making $1,100. Microsoft's been holding on to this one. This one's in my wife's account, and making some pretty good money. 32%, 1,000 and change here. iPay ETF. iPay ETF it's all the same ETF company actually. I really like this ETF company, and they hold your PayPal, your Square, your Visa, your MasterCard, pretty much your war against cash kind of deal, and been up 21% since then. Camping World, we talked about this one, big RV rental, RV sales company, been up a little over 1,000. Tesla, I was in and out of this one over $1,000, but now it's, look at it, $600. I sold it at 510 and 505. Look how, like, I missed out, but I'm okay with that. Nvidia is one of my favorite companies. It says semiconductor company here, but they're mainly a graphics card company. So they make computer graphics, and the gaming industry has gone up. I bought into that GameR, the video game ETF. It has Nvidia, and I just bought a computer this year. It has an Nvidia graphics card. So all in all, this stock has been booming. You should check this one out. So my two favorite stocks here of all time would be Nvidia and Domino's. So those two have, your pandemic proof kind of stock. Been up 16% because I bought into it recently a little bit more, so that's why. And Qualcomm, this one's a buy through the summer, and bought it mainly because of its dividend, but man, its growth has been just ginormous, earning 70%. I bought it back when it was $93, and it's at $100 and almost $60 here. So wow, look at the gains, almost $2,000. So Nvidia too, almost $2,000. Next, Cheesecake Factory, another recommendation by my friend Freddie Ho, and also by Jeremy, the financial education YouTuber. So Cheesecake Factory, the food service is one that I believe will come back. There are some foods that I believe will come back. I missed out on Starbucks. I believe that once people have jobs again, they will go get yourself your Frappuccino, your Americano, your fix, your coffee fix. Cheesecake Factory is one of those as well, and there's no substitute for a cheesecake. There's lineups for takeout, right? It's all over the place. Apple's another one. We bought this one really cheap. This is pre-split, $92. So it's been a big gainer, earning $2,300. Upwork is my biggest gainer yet. Upwork is a sort of like your Uber, but instead of calling cars, you call for contractors. A lot of project managers, a lot of IT developers, a lot of programmers, kind of stuff. So it's your on-demand contract worker platform. So imagine like your Indeed or your Monster, but your job site, but on demand, kind of like through your app, like Airbnb or Uber, kind of like that. So bought this one pretty cheap at $13, $14, and now it has more than doubled, right? So 130% here. All in all, this adds up to my total gain of $18,218, and I can link this below. My portfolio right now is public. It's for you guys to see, so I'll link this below and let you guys follow it as well. Alrighty. Hey guys, thank you for watching. Hope you guys found this entertaining. Of course, if you like this video, please like and subscribe for more content. See you guys in the next one. Take care. Bye.